Hey, it's Rob, and welcome to Axel's Garage. We're out here in Cosmo today, and if you notice, when I got in the car, my arm kind of went onto the center console, and when you adjust yourself in your seating position, most people use this arm on the console to adjust themselves. And what happens over time, the console starts moving. And what happens is the latch breaks and the screws on the back get loose. So I'm going to move the camera and I'm going to show you how to fix it. Alright, so this console gets loose and the latch breaks. But the latch breaking isn't what made it like this. It was the constant pushing on it, which makes the screws in the back get loose. Now, when the screws get loose and the console moves, that's what actually breaks the latch, is these screws moving. The problem is, they never stay tight no matter how much you tighten them. So, we're going to show you a little trick. And all I'm doing right now is just taking the two screws out so that you can see it better. Alright, and the bottom of the console here has two screws. The bottom of the hinge rather has two screws that go into the console, and it has two screws that go into the top. The ones in the top usually stay pretty tight, and we can try these, and these are tight. Okay, the ones that go on the bottom, and these are what the screws are like. So it's a coarse thread screw, and it's going into a little metal thing, and they just never stay tight. And because it's such a coarse thread screw, and you can see that screw there, because it's so coarse thread, you can't like put Loctite on it to stop it from loosening up and stuff. Some people use silicone or something like that. I just like to use regular Teflon tape that you would use on a fitting or something to you know, so that water or oil doesn't get through. Any kind of water fitting, you know what I mean, it's Teflon tape. So what I do is wrap some Teflon tape around these screws and use a little bit more than you would use on a brass fitting or something like that, and kind of make them a little fatter than they are. And I'll do that on these two screws. And get them ready to go in. So I got my Teflon tape, and what this does is just gives a little more bite. Now, the latch held in by two screws, and these two screws usually stay pretty tight also. So what I'll do is I'll take these two screws out, okay, and there's our broken latch. And just about anywhere that sells Jeep stuff, you can find a replacement latch, and they run anywhere from $6 down to $16. And I don't know why there's such a big difference in price all over, but there's a little bit of a big difference in price. So all you got to do is take this new latch and screw it back in. And what I'm going to do is just make sure all of my screws that hold this are nice and tight, because over time they can get loose, and that can make your lid start to come apart. So we'll make sure all the other ones are tight, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little Teflon tape on this also to help hold this in, because this gets a lot of side to side for the same reasons. Now again, this Teflon tape is not being used to seal anything like it would normally be. It is just being used so that the vibration that makes all these little screws come loose. Oh, make sure you're putting your, not putting your broken one back. You're putting your good one on. And if you could keep these screws from loosening up, chances are you can keep your latch from breaking. And you'll feel it when you're putting it in, that the Teflon tape actually makes the screw go in a lot firmer. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to put it back on with our really taped up screws into the thing, into the top of the console. And while I'm here, I'll give my top screws a little turn. Now there are a lot of people that, and you'll find a lot of videos, people talk about using silicone, like RTV silicone, on these screws to hold them in place. And that works also. The problem with using RTV to hold them in place is when you want to take the screws out again, a lot of times that RTV is too much. And that clip broke already. Holy shit. Boy, that's a shitty design. Holy cow. Well, that sucks. The first time. The clip broke. The brand new clip broke the first time. I got this clip from Quadratech. I'll put a link to the clip in the description below. First time. First time I locked it in. And the little hook on the clip that's supposed to grab here, I mean, everything is exactly where it's supposed to go. Everything is where it's supposed to go. The back thing is lined up perfectly in its spot. It's perfectly square on the thing. And as soon as I put it down, it broke. What a fail. Holy shit. What a crappy thing. Guess what? Quadratech, you're getting it back. This clip stinks. And it's not like there's any adjustment. It's in a cutout. I was so happy that I had a clip finally. At least it's not moving back and forth because I tightened the screws up, but it would have been nice if the clip would have worked for the $6 or $8 that it was. But that really sucks. Guess I'm sending the clip back to Quadratech. Makes for a short video. That's it today from Axel's Garage. Even when we fail, we'll show it to you. Thanks for watching.